Hey guys, this is Andrew from Enjoynica.com, and I'm taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. You'll notice the difference because this is running Android 3.1, and the 3.0 version of Honeycomb was pretty bad, at least on this device when I had it before. Now it's much smoother, the transitions are a lot better. So let's take a quick look at some of the things you can do. Of course, you've got your search button at the top. You've got your back, home, and app switching button. Something that's new in here is when I tap on that, before it used to only give me 4 of my most recent apps. Now it gives me a long list of apps that I can scroll through, and I can decide, hey, you know what, I want to go in my file manager real quick. I just tap on that, and then it'll bring me to it. Another stuff that you will notice in the bottom right corner is your little notification area. This is where you'll see your new emails, Gtalk invites, downloads, calendar reminders. All that stuff is going to pop up down here if you don't attend to it right away, and you'll see like your little notifications in the bottom. Very handy. Speaking of scrolling, you'll know that before the Gmail widget used to be able to scroll, and that was pretty good, but it wasn't enough. Let's say I wanted to take up more space. I couldn't do that, but now I can. When you long press on the Gmail widget, you'll get these little borders. Oh, wait, I missed it. You get these little borders. God damn. You get these borders. All right, there we go. And then you can drag them down, or you can drag them right, and you can extend the size of your widget. And now I've got this huge Gmail window that I can tap on anytime. I'll just tap it and it brings me straight to the Gmail app, and it's something that's very cool to have. This is also available for other Gmail widgets like bookmarks that, as you can see, I scroll down, or calendar. Now Google has made this available only in their apps, but they've given the code to other developers, so if you've got another app that you like, you can hope that your developer will add this feature and make scrollable widgets for that particular app. The Galaxy Tab 10.1 comes with very few apps. All of the apps you see here are stuff that I chose to put on there. Now, of course, it comes with all the Google apps like Gmail, Calendar, things of that nature. But it also comes with Amazon Kindle for reading ebooks. It comes with Music Hub, which is Samsung's little app store, music store. And then it comes with Samsung Apps, which is basically a portal for apps that Samsung recommends. At the moment, this is pretty much useless because it just lists Angry Birds and a couple other things. But, as time goes on, I'm sure they'll add it. Whatever the case may be, you want apps, you want to get them from the Android market. For that, you click this little shop button in the top right corner, and it takes you to the market. You can browse the featured tablet section, or you can read our recommendations for, cool apps that you should get, hint, hint. And let me go back. You notice you can also buy books, but there's no marking for movies. Samsung did not include the movie rental feature that Google made a big deal of at I/O. I don't know why they did it. I reached out for multiple people at Samsung. They wouldn't respond. But if you're just looking for books or apps, this is the market. Easy way to get to them. Let's take a look at a couple of cool Google apps. As you can see here, I'm scrolling through my little calendar. If I want to add an event, I just tap this little button in the right corner, and it brings me directly to the page. Here you have the Samsung keyboard. Now, I'm not really a big fan of this. I think thumb keyboard is much better. But the the keyboard is at least improved from the last time that I saw it, so it's usable. If you don't want to pay money for a thumb keyboard, hey, that's your business. I'd still recommend trying to find another keyboard app, but whatever the case may be, that's what you're going to have to deal with. This is the calendar app. I can see an entire month view. I can see which calendars I have synced, and I can switch between them and turn them on and off pretty easily. Let me go back, and you'll see all of the stuff that I have to do this week. You just tap on it, you get the details. It's pretty nice. It's a really intuitive app, and it really gets the job done. I recommend it. Well, of course, I don't need to recommend it because it comes pre-installed. Another app that comes pre-installed is the Gmail application, and this thing is pretty much money. Anything that you can think of when you're using the Gmail on your desktop that you were missing when you were using it on your phone, they've pretty much addressed it. You've got archives up here, trash right there, create a new message, search, and I can play around with the settings right here. And I can do batch editing on the side, so if I want to delete a bunch of articles at once, I'll grab this, this, and this. I've selected 3. Just tap on the trash icon, just like that. I deleted 3 messages. Here's the browser for Honeycomb. Now, it's very reminiscent of Google Chrome. You've got tabs, you've got bookmarks. You can actually sync your bookmarks with Google Chrome if you choose to. And here's the bookmark page. I can long press on something to edit, share, delete it, anything like that. But one problem that you will notice with the browser is that there's no user agent. Unfortunately, Samsung didn't include all of the stuff that's available in other versions of Honeycomb. You know, there's no user agent here, and there's also no labs feature. You know, the labs feature that was supposed to turn on quick settings and all that stuff that Google showed at 3.1, it's not there, and that's kind of disappointing. But one way to get around having to view mobile websites and to get your user agent, you click right here and you type about : debug, that's D-E-B-U-G, D as in dog, E as in Edward, B as in boy, U, and then G as in go, and then you tap go, and then you'll notice the next time you go to settings, you suddenly got the option to debug. Click on debug, UA string, and switch from Android to desktop. Alright, now that's saved. So now I'll go back to the Miami Herald. Right now it's showing the mobile website. When I type in herald.com again, what do you know? Now I can see the full desktop version the way I intended, and it's pretty easy to do. Samsung changed the camera interface for the Galaxy Tab 10.1. Now, I'm not someone who personally needs to have a camera on my tablet other than to video chat, but it has the rear mounted camera, which is 3 megapixels, and if you press this little button, it'll switch to the front facing camera, which is, I believe, 2 megapixels. But for whatever reason, you see, it's kind of slow. You know, it takes a while to fire up. Look at that receding hairline. Damn, I need to get some Rogaine. Crap. Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, these are your shooting modes. You tap this button right here. You can do single shot, smile detection, action. So if someone's running, you can slow them down. And you can do what's called panorama, where basically I turn like this and I just keep moving, and it stitches 8 photographs in the same area together to make one big image, and it looks fairly decent. The problem with that is camera quality is not so great on these, the lens quality itself. You're going to get better pictures if you take with your Samsung Infuse or your ACC Thunderbolt, or pretty much any phone out there right now that's decent is going to take better pictures than this. This is just if you have to make a quick share. This little exposure level that you see right here, that changes the brightness, and I can also press right here to change the resolution of the image. I can change the white balance so it won't be so washed out for certain images. This is the flash button right here. I can switch between picture and video. So I'll take a quick picture, and if you want to see the quality camera, the lens quality of the camera, read our full review at Andronica.com. We'll have some sample shots, and I'll take another quick picture and then be on my way. You see my lock screen, right? When I unlock, hey, the wallpaper is different. How is that possible? Pretty simple. And they've added something that allows you to change your wallpaper and lock screen to make them be different images. So at the moment I have got Battlestar Galactica as my wallpaper, and I've got some other image as my lock screen. Well, if I want to unite the two, I have to go back to this Galactica image, press menu, set picture as, and instead of going to wallpaper again, I go to lock screen, and then I just pretty much do the same thing that I did for my wallpaper. I choose my lock screen, press OK, and I let it save. Suddenly I have a Battlestar Galactica lock screen, and also when I go into portrait mode, it changes with me. And there are a lot of holes to fill as far as app goes. You know, there aren't too many full-blooded Honeycomb apps, and that needs to change. I like that Quick Office comes preloaded. This is one of the best softwares that you can get for creating documents. You can create Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations. It's an all-around great app. The video player is not that great, but you can get mobile player. You know, there for reading apps, we've covered that. You've got Post, you've got USA Today, CNN. We actually have a full article recommending some pretty good Honeycomb apps, but overall there's a long way to go. So when I'm using the Galaxy Tab, I have to say to myself, what's it about? Is it the software? Because honestly, it doesn't really compete with some of the bigger names out there on the market. You know, the quote-unquote iPad, it really doesn't compete. But as far as hardware, it's really nice to have. It's portable. I think over time, Honeycomb will catch up to the iPad. So if you buy this now, be forewarned that you're not going to have as many options, but you still will have a select group of very good options. You know, it's running the Tegra 2, so you will get some great games. Samurai 2 is a great game. I've been playing it like crazy. Galaxy on Fire, excellent shooting game in space and it's like a story mode. It's really nice. What are some other games I say? Just download the Tegra Zone app and you'll get a bunch of game recommendations. Follow Andronica.com. We'll continue to cover some good apps that you can get for Honeycomb. And this is Andrew from Andronica.com. I'm going to go play some Samurai Vengeance. So peace out. This has been the Samsung Galaxy Tab software review. We also did a short hardware review in our unboxing. You can check that out if you want. But here it is, people.